Hombre, compadre, con este calorón que está haciendo ahorita en Chula Vista, no estamos impuestos ahorita con este calor. Como que se antoja unas heladas ahorita para que se nos baje la temperatura, ¿no? Es más, vamos con mis amigos aquí por la tercera en la Chula Vista Brewery para tomarnos unas heladas. ¡Vámonos! Y así me la voy a quebrar así. Tan, tan. No manches, compadre. Ahora sí me agité. Ya de una vez sácame el tanque de oxígeno, cabrón. No podemos respirar aquí. Aquí estamos en 3rd Avenue, Downtown Chula Vista. So within the last couple of years, 3rd Avenue in downtown Chula Vista has transitioned from a bunch of retail stores to what is now restaurants, breweries, and food trucks. Today we're going to be visiting Chula Vista Brewery, and we're going to be talking with Tim and Dali, who are the owners of Chula Vista Brewery. They are a veteran-owned business. Tim actually served in the U.S. Navy for 20 years and was a chief petty officer. Tim, thank you so much for your service in the military. Very much appreciated. Chula Vista Brewery is the only Black-owned brewery in San Diego and 3 of 4 in California. They opened their doors on Cinco de Mayo in 2017. Chula Vista Brewery has a 5-barrel system and they are known for their double IPAs. Mi gente, ya llegamos aquí, Chula Vista Brewery. I don't want to waste any more time because I want to go taste some great craft beer. Let's go in. So we're actually here at Chula Vista Breweries. This is where all their tanks are at. This is where all the magic happens. This is where all their craft beer is made. So let's talk a little bit about the whole process here. Chula Vista Brewery has roughly around 12 tabs on their draft system, roughly about 2 to 3 IPAs in their system. Chula Vista Brewery is also known for their double IPAs, and they usually specify more on ales as opposed to lagers. So the 4 main ingredients that are involved in beer are hops, water, grain, and yeast. So the people that don't know what's involved in beer, those are the 4 main ingredients.
And you can taste it, and you can put it in your mouth, and it's like cereal, what it tastes like.
Wow, it does taste like cereal. So good.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, guys, so we're actually here at Chula Vista Brewery's grain room. This is where they keep their fresh grain at. From these bags, it gets transferred over here to this machine where it gets grinded. They either want to keep it very thin or larger. This is where it gives it its color. It gets transmitted up this tube at about 154 to 156 degrees Fahrenheit, and it gets transferred over to the kettle tank. Once it goes to the kettle tank, they usually do this in the morning because they try to keep the hot temperature of the water ready in the mornings. So once it gets transferred here from the kettle tank, it actually gets transferred over here to the mash tun tank and then over to the hot liquor tank. And this is the process where once you come into the brewery, it smells like a bakery. So it's a beautiful scent, and that's after it goes through the mash tun tank and the hot liquor tank. And then after the aroma of the nice bakery smell, once it gets transmitted from the hot liquor tank, this is where the beer gets fermented. And this is what makes it become alcohol. So this is where all the magic happens. Also, depending on the beer that they have, it can take roughly around 2 weeks for the whole process to take. Once the beer is fermented, it goes into the cooler, and this is where the cooler is at. So once it gets turned to the cooler room, they usually let it sit there about 1 day. They gotta be very careful. They usually let it there about 1 day because it can lose its color, or beer can't be moved around too much. Once it's the 1 day passes, it gets transferred over here to the customer. This is where they can enjoy great craft beer, and it's served at 36 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, guys, so we're here tasting the beer. I am excited. This is a hazy IPA. It's called Recipe for Haze. So if you can kind of see, so what a hazy IPA means, it's unfiltered, so it's a little bit thicker than your regular IPA. So let's see how this tastes. Wow. Citrusy, fresh. It's actually refreshing. This is awesome. Wow. Woo. So this is a hazy IPA. So like I said, it's always unfiltered. This is really good. So this was called Recipe for Haze. All right, guys, so we have a red here. This is called Can't Touch This. Check it out, check it out. Look at the colors, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at this. All right, so let's taste it, let's taste it. Hay que probarla, ¿no? Ande, cabrón. Esto está buenísimo. Wow, this is a very unique flavor. It's very malty. It tastes like the caramel notes. You can taste the caramel notes in it. Wow, it's very roast. It's a roasty flavor. Wow, this is. Look at that. This is actually good. I've never had this. This is I'm more like a hazy or like an IPA type of thing. But this red is really good.
I'm from LA, so but I really love the live music that they usually have here right in this corner. They have live music. They have anything from rock en español. Like, they celebrate the culture here, which is something that I really liked. When I came here the first time, I usually sat over there somewhere, but it was really fun. It was a good time. Buen ambiente, buena gente, and just felt like family, like home, because I'm from LA, and there's not a lot of places in North County that you can find like LA. So I really enjoyed coming here. Oh, the beer's really good.
Yeah.
Right here, I am drinking a güerita. And she's amazing. She tastes great in my mouth. But they have really good beer here. It has a taste for everyone. So if you're someone that likes IPAs or like stouts or like, something more of like a lager, like, you can find some type of beer that you're gonna like here, and they have something to accommodate everybody's taste buds. So. All
right, so this is the famous güerita. I've heard a lot of people talk about the güerita beer here. This is actually a blonde, so different than the previous ones that I've had. Wow. Now I know why people talk about it. Take a look at the color right here. So this one is also refreshing, and it's hoppy as well, kind of bitter, but it gives it a good blend. So it's like refreshing, bitterness, hoppiness. It's a great mix of everything. This is amazing, guys. All All right, guys, so we have the owner of Chula Vista Brewery, Dali, here with me. Dali, thank you so much for having me here. Appreciate that.
Welcome.
All right. Dali, when did you guys get started? What are you guys known for? And what makes you different than other breweries?
Of course, first off, we're Chula Vista Brewery, so welcome. We've been established since 2017, so a little bit 3 years plus. We live in this community. We've been living in this community for many, many years. We love it. It's our home. It's where our kids are being raised. It's where our roots are. So one of the things that we noticed in San Diego is that we're the capital craft of beer for our country. We have over 150 breweries. One of the things that we noticed was there wasn't too many down from downtown south, you know. And so for us, every time we wanted a great beer, we had to go to North Park or, you know, North County or Point Loma. And so we were like, you know what, we noticed that there was a lack of, you know, just the need here for the community for ourselves. So we figured, you know what, no one's bringing it to us. Why don't we just jump in? And this was my husband's vision more than anything. He's been retired chief, 20 years in the Navy.
Wow.
And so his whole career traveled the world. He would always come home from deployments and said, I had this great red in Australia, but I can't find it here. And I'm talking over 15 years ago, you know? So I feel like when the craft movement was already initiated here in San Diego. And so this was mainly his vision. He was running on the block one day, saw an empty suite, and he's like, that's it. This is what we're doing. And this is, you know, now that he's retired out of the Navy, this is pretty much the bulk of what we are. And so our whole premise is we just want to enhance our neighborhood, our community, making a lot of great beers that everyone enjoys, being a place where everyone gets together, and absolutely promote. Obviously, pre-COVID, we were known for the great events that we have along with the beer, and really just pushing for community.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, and you guys also have the mariachi, live mariachi, right? Before pre-COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a Mariachi Diamante de San Diego. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
They were literally with us from the very first day of our grand opening. So the very first day, every Sunday, and right up until, you know, we had COVID, here every Sunday. And that's one of the events that we were known for every Sunday evening.
Awesome, awesome. And you guys are also opening a second location, is that correct? Or
Yes, so we're expanding, we're growing with our barrel system that we have here in Chula Vista. It's a 5-barrel system, so it's very small in terms of capacity and what we can produce. So enough to sustain this side of Chula Vista, which is the west side. But in order for us to grow, we really decided our whole premise is we want to take over all of South Bay, all of what we consider our home.
Wow.
And so we can't do that from a 5-barrel system. So hence why we're adding a second location in Eastlake, really going to the east and trying to go in that area. And that'll be a brew pub because we do have barbecue that we will be providing there as well. So it'll be a restaurant with the brewery. Inside it will also be producing beer.
That's amazing.
Thank
So
you.
there you have it, guys. Come out and support Chula Vista Brewery. Their beer is fantastic. It's awesome. Coming from personal experience. Just come out, enjoy your day here, have a couple beers, and like always, support small business.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So the last beer that we're going to be tasting is an Imperial Stout. This one's called Black is Beautiful. So zoom in on that. Yeah. So the super cool thing about it is Weathered Souls actually started the recipe. Chula Vista Brewery actually partnered with Thunderhawk. So they created their own recipe for Black is Beautiful. And all the proceeds, if you buy a Black is Beautiful bottle, all the proceeds go towards social reform, police brutality. So you know that when you buy this bottle, it's going towards a great cause. Okay? So that is awesome. All right, so we're that's gonna taste Black is Beautiful. Let's taste it. So like I said, it's an Imperial Stout. It's actually 10% alcohol. So it's strong. So let's taste it. Let's take a look at that. Look at all the look at the colors, the maltiness. It's great, huh? Look at this. So let's taste it. Wow. So it's a very malty beer. It's like a roasty flavor, coffee flavor, perfect blend. It's amazing. It's great. It's just a fantastic beer. Definitely recommend it when you come out to Chula Vista Brewery. come out and definitely, you know, support Black is Beautiful, buy a bottle, buy the drinks, all that. So, So definitely come out, support Chula Vista Brewery. I just have to say the beers are amazing, fantastic, everything. So delicious. It's just, you just have to come. So definitely come out and support local breweries, support Black owned businesses, and everything about it. So it's just, I can't describe it in words. It's just, you just have to come out and experience it yourself. So let's do it. No, hombre, compadre, me va a pasar todo dar aquí. This is where it's at. Chula Vista Brewery. Come out, enjoy some great beer, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your pets, everyone. Mi gente, ahora acuérdense que la dieta empieza el lunes, pero del año que entra. Amigos, les quiero dar un shout out a la tienda El Centenario en Chula Vista, California, en la calle H, por mi nuevo sombrero de palma. Si quieren los mejores sombreros, tejanas, botas vaqueras, vayan al Centenario en Chula Vista, California. Abajo les dejo toda la información de la tienda El Centenario. Muchísimas gracias, viejón. Ya estamos. ¡Ánimo! Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button to get notified of all my newest videos right away. Please leave a comment below and follow me on all my social media platforms right here. I'll see you till next time.